Besides being two of the biggest Hollywood action movie actors, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone are two powerful businessmen who know how to enjoy life enjoying their fortunes. But have you ever thought about which one lives a more luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a fierce battle between Sylvester Stallone versus Arnold Schwarzenegger. So let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications. Check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Round 1. Properties. When it comes to investing in beautiful properties to live in, the word economize is not in the vocabulary of both celebrities. Sylvester Stallone, for example, owns a luxurious mansion in Beverly Hills, California. The legendary property, built in 1994 and designed by top architects, sits on 6 acres of land within a super exclusive gated community where many other celebrities reside, the ideal setting to offer all the privacy Stallone needs in his daily life. The interior of the property is stunning, with spacious and superbly decorated rooms, with items in every room that recall the actor's main characters, especially his greatest success, Rocky Balboa. There are paintings, trophies, and even statues of the character in real size scattered around the house. And by observing what is in the residence, it is possible to get to know a little of Stallone's intimacy and main hobbies, such as his pool table and his beautiful piano in the living room. There's also a luxurious bar with modern design, filled with sophisticated drinks, and of course, a cinema room with comfortable armchairs so he can watch his own movies whenever he wants. And another interesting thing about the property that helps to make it even more valuable is that most of the rooms have large windows that offer great natural light and a magnificent view of the hills. The outside area is impressive, with a very green and well-kept lawn, a golf course, and a spectacular infinity pool, even including a statue of Rocky Balboa. And for those who want to acquire the mansion of Sylvester Stallone, the good news is that it is for sale with a promotional value, being at first put on sale for $110 million, and recently having given a nice discount and lowering to $85 million. Now I think you can buy, right? Recently, in 2020, Stallone acquired a mansion in Palm Beach in the state of Florida, a highly valued region where several millionaire celebrities also live, such as the families of Donald Trump, John Lennon, Tony Robbins, among others. Sylvester Stallone's property is on a huge 7-acre lot facing a beautiful pond. When you enter the living room, you can see large floor-to-ceiling windows that provide plenty of natural light. The house has a cozy style, with a wooden floor, typical of a summer house. The exterior of the house is spectacular, surrounded by green areas, with a beautiful swimming pool and even a whirlpool next to the lake. And to acquire this property, Stallone had to invest a real fortune, according to what was reported in the media. The star paid no less than $34,300,000. Arnold, on the other hand, also spares no resources when it comes to investing in places to live. Until 2003, while he was married to Maria Shriver, Arnold Schwarzenegger lived for 17 years in a mansion located in the Pacific Palisades neighborhood in Los Angeles, California. The property is on a huge lot with a beautiful outdoor swimming pool, a small lake, and even a tennis court, another sport that Arnold has practiced as a hobby for many years. The interior of the property has a more classical decoration, with older but very sophisticated furniture. The rooms are very bright, with white walls and beautiful marble floors, which stand out due to the natural lighting. In all, this enormous residence of Arnold Schwarzenegger is equipped with 9 luxurious rooms, more than enough to house his entire family living at the time. And to get a sense of the price of this mansion, according to some sources, the former owner Dennis Watson put it up for sale in 2011 for no less than $23,500,000. Currently, Arnold Schwarzenegger lives in an even more luxurious mansion in the same city, in a gated community in the Brentwood neighborhood, one of the most exclusive and sophisticated places in Los Angeles. During his period of social isolation, Arnold always shared moments in his residence, and from what little we can see, it is a beautiful and comfortable mansion. The outdoor area, for example, is impressive, with a swimming pool for when he wants to relax, a tennis court, and a very strong presence of nature, with many green areas and animals, which he seems to like a lot. The tycoon even has large pets that he treats like family members, such as his beloved Lulu Jumenta, his dog Dutch, and his pony Whiskey. The interior, on the other hand, has a more rustic decor with many things made of wood, such as his luxurious office. And to decorate the house, Schwarzenegger likes to abuse of decorative items, and there are several statues of him scattered around the corners. And of course, the father of bodybuilding could not do without having a complete gym in his house, fully equipped with the most modern items on the market. And although it is not known for sure how much he paid for this huge house, to have an idea of the price, there are mansions in the same area that cost more than $30 million. Although both actors have real mansions, when you look at the price of the properties, Sylvester Stallone takes this round. Round 2. Cars. Both Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone seem to be passionate about cars, having been spotted using luxury automobiles. Stallone, for example, has been seen in several cars, such as Chevrolet Camaro $30,000, 1932 Highboy Hot Rod $50,000, Chevrolet C3 Corvette $60,000, Backdraft Racing RT3 $65,000, Ford Mustang GT customized for $73,000, Mercedes-Benz CLK 55 AMG for $80,000, Volkswagen Payathon $90,000, Mercedes-Benz E63 AMG $105,000, Porsche Panamera $150,000, Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG $150,000, Bentley Continental GTC $200,000, Mercedes-Benz SL65 AMG $220,000, Lamborghini Countach $240,000, Ferrari 612 for $244,000, Ferrari 599 GTB Fiorano for $300,000, Cadillac Scarlet for $409,000, Rolls-Royce Phantom $450,000, and even a $3 million Bugatti Veyron. Arnold, for his part, also has a pretty hefty collection, such as Dodge Challenger SRT8 $70,000, Bentley Arnage $80,000, Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz $85,000, Mercedes Excalibur for $90,000, Hummer H1 Slantback $130,000, Audi R8 $145,000, Tesla Roadster $200,000, Bentley Continental GTC $210,000, Porsche 997 Turbo Cabriolet $219,000, Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Roadster $228,000, Mercedes-Benz Unimog $350,000, Bentley Continental GT Supersports $600,000. And just like Stallone, Arnold also owns a $3 million Bugatti Veyron. But Schwarzenegger's most impressive car, without a doubt, is his M47 Patton tank, a huge armored truck that weighs around 50 tons. Definitely not everyone can have a war tank in their garage, but for the Eternal, the Terminator, anything is possible. And because these vehicles are not for sale, it is not known what their price is, but it is known that just to bring it from Austria to the United States, Arnold had to pay about $20,000. And it is because of this little toy that we can say that Arnold takes this round. Round 3. Exhausted luxes. Being two millionaire celebrities, it is to be expected that they have a very luxurious life. Arnold, for example, seems to like to spend his money on watches, having been seen with Panerai Radio Mare $28,000, Rolex GMT Master $30,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak $31,000, U-Boat $55,000, among many others. Another very expensive purchase he once made was back when he was governor of the state of California and had to travel frequently. Some sources speculate that he had a private jet at his disposal. The aircraft was a Gulfstream III model, a large business jet, capable of carrying up to 19 people and offering great comfort to all passengers. And to enjoy all this luxury, it is necessary to spend a lot of money, costing approximately $35 million. Stallone is not far behind. Instead of buying, he prefers to rent and enjoy these luxuries. The Hollywood star has even been spotted several times by paparazzi on huge yachts, always arousing enormous public interest because of his enviable physique for an old man. One of these toys used by Stallone is a Benetti 115 Classic, the most elegant model in this series of yachts. This stunning vessel can accommodate up to 10 passengers, offering plenty of comfort and fun for all aboard. The beautiful yacht is equipped with areas such as a heated whirlpool tub, modern convenience spaces outside, among other treats that only a yacht of this category is capable of having. And for the actor to enjoy all this luxury, it may be necessary to pay an extra $100,000 just to rent the boat for a week. In the watch business, Stallone is considered one of the most important watch collectors of the last decades. He has managed to promote brands that were not so well known before, simply because he uses the watches in the movies, making them an object of desire for the general public. The watch models worn by him are all luxury and cost a lot of money, but when it comes to the original piece worn by Sylvester Stallone himself, it is able to greatly increase the price of the item and make them sell for a fortune at auctions, such as $151,200 for a Richard Mille RM032 Ti used in the movie The Expendables 3, $214,200 for a Panerai Luminar used in the movie Daylight, $816,500 for a Richard Mille RM59-01 Tourbillon Johann Blake limited edition of only 50 pieces, $937,500 for a Richard Mille RM25-01 that was created in honor of Rambo, $998,000 for a Richard Mille RM52-01 that was manufactured in only 30 pieces worldwide. And with all the luxuries and overspending that both actors have, we can say that in this respect they are tied. Round 4. Millionaire business. Besides being great actors, they are super successful mega businessmen. Sylvester Stallone, for example, has been interested in the business world for a long time. In 1980, for example, he already had a boxing promotion company called Tiger Eye, which has hired world champions. Today, he owns Balboa Productions, a film production studio designed to enable him to make even more money from his own independent productions, without having to be content with just his fixed salary paid by the production companies. The studio has an extensive production roster, including Creed 2, Rambo V, The Expendables 4, among many other projects, which are sure to generate a lot of profits. Not very different, Arnold has also always enjoyed entrepreneurship. He has even said that he made his first million when he was around 25 years old, investing the money he earned from bodybuilding events by buying old real estate, renovating it, and selling it for a much higher price. And his passion for real estate seems to continue to this day, as when he needed to disclose the information required to run for governor, it was revealed that he invests in more than 100 companies, many of them in the real estate market. Another major investment of the actor is the Arnold Sports Festival, an annual multi-sport event that features competitions in weightlifting sports such as bodybuilding and strongman. This famous exhibition ends up bringing together hundreds of thousands of people every year to follow and honor the best athletes in this industry, which ends up attracting dozens of sponsors willing to invest a lot of money. To get an idea of the dimension of this event created by Arnold, it is considered the biggest multi-sports festival in the world, and according to some sources, it moves more than $54 million in just one weekend. And because we don't have as much information about the revenues of each actor's business, we can consider that this round is a tie, point for both. Round 5. Fortune. Being two such successful men, one can imagine that Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone have already amassed a lot of money throughout their careers. Having a very similar professional trajectory, both actors had their main films that were responsible for their enormous success. Stallone, for example, broke through with the Rocky series, and Arnold had enormous success with the Terminator movies. And even the money they received is very similar, with financial gains that only grew as they became more and more known in the film industry. Stallone, for example, received $3,500,000 for Rocky 3, $12 million for Rocky 4, $16 million for Rambo 3, and $20 million for Driven. Arnold, on the other hand, even received $3,500,000 for Predator, $12 million for the Terminator 2, $15 million for Last Action Hero, $35 million for the Terminator 3. And to give you an idea of how similar they are, according to some sources, Arnold and Stallone have the same estimated net worth, a figure that is around $400 million. At the end of this fight, we have 4 points for Arnold Schwarzenegger against 4 points for Sylvester Stallone. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, right here below your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, deals to satisfy your curiosity.